Therefore, square root of 10 is the square root of 10 is the radius, because it cannot be, radius cannot be negative. But the essence of saying plus of minus is so you know. So since the center is here, and put the center there, square root of 10 is approximately 3 point something. So I can go up here, square root of 10, make a point here, square root of 10, make a point here, square root of 10, square root of 10, round the radius of a circle. Okay, and then, okay, so I got a circle, and then I can find the radius. And but anyway, let's go to the one that has that we need to complete the square, because you know how to complete the square. You know how to complete the square from high school. So this circles and parabolas will not be a big deal, but you have to recognize it. So let me look at this question. The first thing I will ask myself is, are the coefficients of the quadratic term the same? Yes. The coefficients of the quadratic terms are the same. I'm trying to see whether it is a circle or an ellipse, because an ellipse, if it's ellipse, the quadratic terms are going to be 2, and then the coefficients will not be the same. But when the coefficients of the quadratic term are the same, it's a circle. So this, I see already that the coefficients of the quadratic term are the same. It's a circle, it's not an ellipse. Because the question says, decide whether or not the equation has a circle as is. So it has a circle already. So, but, okay, if it is, give the center and the radius. If it does not, describe the graph. So I already know it's a circle. And then the next one is to group the x and group the y and complete the square. So let's do that. Let's make sure you remember completing the square. So I'm going to group the x on one side. So I have 4x squared plus, I have 4x, and I could put a dash there, plus, and I put parentheses, and then I can put plus here. Parentheses again, I group the y, 4y squared minus 8y, and I put a dash here, equal to, I throw the constant term to the right hand side. The constant term is 251. It goes to the right hand side, and I close parentheses here. And then now I want to, if I like, I can factor out something at the, so I can factor out something here, or I continue with that. But I want to factor out so that I have x squared plus x plus dash. Then I can also factor out something here. I can put 4 here, and I have y squared minus 2y dash here equal to 251. All right. So divide the coefficient of the linear term by 2 and add it here. The coefficient of the linear term right now is 1 divided 1 by 2. I have 1/2 squared. So I'm going to put it here. So I have plus 1/2. I like to just leave it there, squared. And I'll come to the right. Come to the right. Whatever you do to the left, you do to the right. 251 plus, one thing I want you to know is, don't forget that this 1/2 squared here is the same as 1/4 times 4. 1/4 times 4 is 1. Just make sure you know that. So this is 1/2 squared, which is 1/4. 1/4 multiplied 4 is 1. So I put 1 here, because that's exactly what I added. Okay, I'll come over here and divide the coefficient of the linear term by 2. So now I divided it by 2. I got -1. So I'll add plus -1 here, squared in parentheses. Okay, -1 squared is 1. 1 multiplied 4 is 4. So what I added here actually is 4. 2 plus 4 plus 4 on the right. Whatever I do to the left, I do it to the right. Okay, so when I finish, I have 250. That's 250. Okay, I have to have 256 at the right. 256 is at the right. Okay, now I will open the parentheses and I have pick one of the squares. I pick one from here and I put 1/2 and then I close it. And then I pick one from here and then I put in y minus 1. Don't forget that we divided negative. So it was negative at the beginning. Squared is equal to 4 is still there. It's equal to 256 at the right. Well, I think that 4 can go through. 4 can divide everything, all the sides. So let's divide all sides by 4. Let's see if it makes our world easier. So we have x plus 1/2 squared plus y minus 1 squared is equal to, I'm dividing by 4, so this 4 there. And 4 going to here, I have 64. All right. Now, so we now found a circle. We have used the completing the square and found the center of the circle. The center of this circle, center, is 1/2 -1. Actually, I have to rewrite it. The center of the circle is -1/2, -1/2, comma 1. Hope you agree. If you don't agree, let me know. That's the center. -1/2, comma 1 is the center. 64 squared, square root of 64 is 8. So this is a circle of radius 8 and center 1/2, -1/2 and 1. So let's sketch it. It says, well, it didn't even tell us to sketch it. Select the correct choice below. By the way, all the things we are doing, they didn't ask us to. Anyway, if we did it because we actually need to know it or remember it. Okay, so the correct choice that this is a circle of radius -1/2 1 and radius of 8. Select the correct choice below and if necessary fill in the answer boxes to complete the choice. The graph of the equation is a circle with center. Oh, okay, they asked us to do it. So we got the center and we got the radius. Yeah, so okay, so you have to remember how to complete the square. Because remember you did it in quadratic function, maybe wherever you did at 110, you did completing the square. But in this case, you are